Hey guys, welcome to today's video. I went on a self-imposed Nova for 2026, but I've accumulated a few things before 2026, or I ordered them before 2026, and I wanted to show them to you. Now, this is a Juvia's Place little haul, and I could not be more excited with what I've got. I'm wearing it today on my eyes, as well as my lips. Then there's one other palette that I'm going to include in this Juvia's Place haul. It is a Juvia's Place palette, but I got it from Ulta. They had it. It was 40% off from Ulta, but it was 50% off. It wasn't part of everything was 50% off. It was just this particular palette at the time at Juvia's Place, and I ended up, sorry, my leg was bothering me. I ended up getting it from Ulta because they delivered it. I think it was the same day delivery. This was several weeks ago, and it was a palette that I'd had my eye on. But anyway, with using a discount and some points, it ended up, the same, and I didn't have to pay shipping or any of that, so it was worth it. So let me show you that one first, and it is this, the coffee shop palette, and when you open it up and you look at it, it is a very, very basic, warm, neutral, cool. It's just got everything, and that all the mattes on my eyes came from this palette, except for one, the very transition shade, which you can't really even see, but all the rest of the mattes you can really see. I used what did I use? Oh, I used that shade right here, and then I used this shade, that shade, and that shade. I didn't use any of the shimmers in here. I have used this palette. I played around with it. And it's so good. Gosh, Juvia's Place, they know what they're doing. I remember. So I got this brush set from Juvia's. And as I was doing my makeup, it is literally right in front of me. Everything is off of this vanity table, with the exception of, my beverage, the receipt, what I got, another little pile, 2 more unboxings or hauls, and some dry shampoo. Everything else is gone. Anyway, some really good brushes. They do not feel cheap at all. And then we got the Magic pH Color Change Lip Gloss Mood. I guess that's the shade Mood. And this is $8.25. I'm assuming half off of that. And it just looks like this. I have tried this on. And I don't think it's going to do anything over what I've got, but I'll put it on anyway. I've already got a little lip gloss, but doesn't really have a scent or a taste. It's not plumping. It's not unpleasant at all. You know, it really isn't make your lips blue. Anyway, I've got a feeling if I don't hide this, my Abby girl will take this. She had to put 3 different lip glosses on me today. Suit. And then this right here is the Ready Set Sealed Setting Spray. And it says it's, I want to say a matte, or did I read that wrong? I guess I read that wrong. I was thinking it was a matte setting spray, because I was like, let me just try this, and I sure did, and I put it on probably an hour ago, and it wasn't, it didn't mattify me out, so I was like, oh, okay, but it doesn't say matte anywhere. But anyway, I'll show you how the spray on it is. Nice. There's not a fragrance scent to it. It has a not a chemical scent. I don't know how to really describe it. It's not it's not like an offensive scent, and by offensive I mean it's not like overly powdery scent or overly medicinal or earthy, or if you walk in, and I'm super sensitive to smells, migraine sufferer here, and it doesn't trigger anything on me, so very pleasant. This was, I gotta get back to it, this was $9, and looks like it says $9.90, and it's 3.4 fluid ounces. So, I mean, look at that bottle's pretty. Alrighty, let's see. We've got 2 lip liners. One of them I've got on. One of them I had to take off because it wasn't my cup of tea. These were, so they're the Coffee Shop Luxe Lip Liner. I have the shade Cocoa Latte and Coffee Bean, and they were $5.50 a piece. And let's see, this is what the packaging looks like. I threw the box. No, it didn't come in a box. It came in the little blister seal. This one is in, let's see, the one I've got on is in the shade Coffee Bean, and then this is Cocoa Latte, and this is, they come, you know, this and they screw up. They're very soft, very creamy. It is, you can really tell, and I can, up here, looking on the colors there, and on the hand, it is kind of hard to differentiate, but you can on the lips. This is much more cool toned, and it's a little bit, and that may just kind of be the application, because when I put it on, I was like, oh, I don't really have anything that's going to pair well with that. And so I took it off, and plus it got a little patchy. And then I put the Coffee Bean on, and I popped on this Lorac and Rachel Zoe collab they did. This happens to be in this shade, Ginger Blonde. And that was that color. And it paired much better than it paired better with this one than it did that one. So, you know, I tried a couple variations, but anyway. So I just gotta figure out a way to find something, you know, to go with that. But as far as the formula, like I said, this was patchy, but it was also, I was using it as a, you know, an all-over lip. So it probably wouldn't have been patchy if I'd used it as intended, as just a lip liner. Anyway. Then I got 2 shadow sticks. I got a matte and I got a shimmer. They are worst other one. There it is. So I got the shade Morocco and Carlotto. And I'm not wearing these today, but I did put these on last night, or yesterday afternoon, and it was my makeup yesterday was a one and done. I was like, literally, I grabbed some mascara, and these were already up here, so I was like, let me just pop one of these on my eye. And I was really disappointed because I wanted these to, or I wanted the one I tried the shimmer. I wanted it to work so well, and it just didn't. I'm going to give it another go. You know, I didn't take the time to sit down and, you know, really warm it up. I was literally standing up, and I just kind of flipped the mirror to myself, and, you know, I hastily, you know, tried to put it up there. It was just, so we're going to try it again, or I'm going to give it another try. But this one is the shimmer one, so let's swatch it so you can see. And that's what that looks like. It's a really coppery color, but it didn't glide very easy. But now, to be fair, I also have some very wrinkly eyelids. And then the matte, I did try the matte. By the way, I ordered these things on December 31st, so I was within my little self-imposed resolution. I did, like I said, did do the matte, and how I did it was, you know, just bloop, 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 and I actually took my finger, and I kind of just blended up, and it was workable. So, you know, I'm very satisfied with this one. I haven't worn it long term, you know, to see the longevity of it. But as far as application, it applied fine. And it's very creamy. I mean, it applied much easier than that one. But I mean, that's just, see how easy that was to just blend that out. And that's from these shadow sticks. And, you know, I got a drawer full of shadow sticks. And these first impressions, or the matte first impression, blows the rest of them right out of the water. The e.l.f., all of them. I just hope they don't dry up, which is typically the issues that I normally have. Then we've got, now we're getting into the best part of this haul. And that is the eyeshadow palettes that I have really, really, really wanted. And every time they've had a sale, these were always excluded. This time they were not. Popped them up. I mean, I scooped them up. There is, before I show you the palettes, now, this is the Culture Duochrome Liquid Eyeshadow in Ankara. I think that's how you pronounce it. It's this. Now, this completely blew my mind. For reference, let me see if I've got. So, Stila, they really set the stage for these type of eye products. And I was going through them to see if I had anything really to compare it to. And all I found were a bunch that needed to be thrown away. So, this I just got last night. That'll be in another video. Okay. So, but even like with the Stila, you don't have a lot of workable time, okay, before it's dried up and that's it, you know. When this came in, I couldn't wait. I swatched it, or I opened it and I put it on my hand. How they were able to do this, I don't know. I don't own another liquid product that does what this does. I'm going to show you. But I want to show you the palettes first, because I want to show you what's on my eyes, because we're going to put this on these eyes. Because I want to be about it and not just tell you about it. Okay. I know this video is getting long for a doggone unboxing, but now it's only two. It's only two palettes. Okay. This palette right here, the Wahala Translation Drama. Believe me, I've seen and heard and been part of enough drama in my lifetime. That's what this palette looks like. Now, there are, let's see, 1, 2, 3. There's 3 shades in here which are the glitters that I probably will never even use. These shadows, pigments, whatever, are just out of this world. I've yet to try a Juvia's Place product that I did not like. I've already used this palette. Get it in frame. I don't know why my stuff is off. But it is. My frame stuff. I'm on a new, I'm using the iPhone 17 Pro Max. I did up it, but anyway. So, but yeah. I wore, let's see, I don't think I took any pictures. If I did, I'll pop one in there, but I was filmed this video before, and right in the middle of it, it was messing up. So anyway, but I did this color, and this color, and those two. I did a cranberry look, almost kind of like today, but kind of not. Today's look, I used the coffee palette, and then I used the culture, this palette. Now, let me open this bad boy. The duo chromes in this palette are out of this world. Beautiful. I have on, let's see, these two shades are in combination. These, I gotta get to them. These two shades are in combination with what I used from the coffee palette, and the shimmer shade that I went with is this one. Does it have a name? A Meg, I think, a Meg or a Mego. I mean, these, oh my goodness, there's so many possibilities with this palette. I mean, it is just out of this palette. I will try and do some swatches for you guys and pop it in when I get this uploaded. I may just upload it without it and maybe just do a separate little shorts with some swatches, because we're having the freaky weather. We're under a weather advisory, winter storm. But anyway, that's like swatch. Let's see if we can, I think you can see how it switches color. But anyway, let's see. Let's see, is that going to change? Now, for that, the last part, before I let y'all go, is this. I'm going to put this on my eyes. Okay. Oh, let me tell you price of palettes. So, this was $8.25. The Culture palette, the one I just showed you, was $20.90, and the first one, the other one, it was the same thing, $20.90. So, okay, so I want to show you guys. It comes with the standard thingy, so I'm going to put it right on this side of my hand. Normally, very cold. I'm going to put this back, and I'm not going to edit any of this, cut anything out. I'm actually going to take my brush and pick some up, hopefully. Did I get any? It's going to make me out to be a dick darn liar. No, it's coming off. It's like, I don't know if you can still, it's still there. It's not gritty. It's not, and see how it's how bright that is. I mean, I'm going to apply it directly to the eye instead of, or I'm going to apply, words are hard. I'm going to apply it to the brush, and then I'll apply it to my eye, or apply it to my eye from the brush. So, just, I'm painting it up there like that. And then, let's put it on the eyeballs. I got to bring my mirror in closer. Oh, wow. Even just that little bit, and I can already see it. You see the difference? I can. And it's still workable. I'm still able to work it. You know, like if I want to put it up a little higher or thin it out, I'm still able to do that. That is just, and again, it's not crackly on my hand. Whereas if I come to this side, where I had applied some of the other brands, I don't know if you can tell. They're almost, I was trying to see if you could pick up like the sound, like this is smooth, and then if you come over here and you try these, they're not, they've got that crispy feel to them. Anyway, it's crazy. It's late. Oh gracious, it's after 2 o'clock. Go get you some. I love how the color, I mean, it just completely transformed it. But anyway, that is it for this video. I'm going to let y'all go because I'm tired. I had fun doing this. I really did. So, if you have not ever gotten anything from Juvia's Place, what are you waiting for? They're a great brand. I get nothing from it. I don't have any codes. I don't have any, they ain't got a clue who I am. But they got some good makeup. And I actually have some Juvia's palettes in my giveaway box. And that is thanks to Ash Makeup in Chaos. Ash. They gifted me some of their Juvia's Place because I had never tried it. And I mean, those palettes are like gold. I've written on the back of them, you know, that they were gifted, so they never mistakenly get put in a declutter. I don't know why they would, but they are there to stay. And when I bought some palettes, and then Juvia's had a remarkable mystery box for, I think, $20. Y'all, I will link that in the card. And if I don't link it in the card, because I got to figure out how, I'll put it, I'll put it at the end of this video. You can check that out. Seriously. That was a great deal. Anyway, that's it for this video. As always, guys, be beautiful, be kind, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye, guys.